Just straight up, Towa was godlike that day.
Yeah.
And now we're...
and
we'll see what happens
Towa's
today.
been pretty godlike today, too.
Towa has been godlike today. If there were ever a day for another 3-0, or hell, even a 3-2, you know, today would be the day. You can definitely, I feel like you can already see the familiarity where, like, you know, Towa went for that down tilt and immediately knew to just wait and then go for a follow-up. That's like a sign that these two have played each other a lot whenever you're mixing up your bread and butters, you know?
Yeah, especially once you're getting those mix-up on the first interaction of the game.
Exactly, right? Yeah.
Because usually it's the kind of thing where you'll, like, later in the set, you'll start going for those reads for those mix-ups once you just see how they respond to the basic stuff.
Yeah.
They can skip that step because they've played so many times that they're like, well, I already have a general inkling of what you're going to do in these situations.
Yeah, and pretty even so far. Smub, again, like took some damage and then started to run away with it a little bit, but now Towa coming back here. I think the range will definitely play to Towa's favor here if they're able to sort of hang on the outside. Interesting counter. Again, since these two have played so much, I'm assuming that that has worked in the past, but at the angle Smub went, you know, it wasn't really going to hit, but also Towa didn't get punished for it.
Because it might also be the kind of thing where you're just like, well, I got to go for something different because my record against this person is so bad.
And there it was.
Okay, there's the counter.
Just quick. So that time it was just a quick drop-down counter on the, like after Smub had already committed to that vertical up B.
Yeah, it worked out super nicely.
Yeah, super great stuff. Oh no! Wait,
okay.
wait. We're back. That was sick. No. Okay, we're back.
It's so over. We're so back. It's so over.
Exactly.
We're so back.
It's the sine curve right now, and then gets up aired rather. Towa laughing it off. That was fun.
What an interesting interaction that was.
Yeah, that was certainly an interesting interaction. And we're at even stocks though. Okay, we're getting the nice little down throws into forward airs. Sending so far horizontally, going for the big nair down below, but gets countered for his troubles, Smub does. And now taking a big juggle from Towa here. Oh my gosh, getting down as Ridley against Corrin is like a different game in and of itself. Yeah.
Because Smub can't really threaten below him all that well.
Right.
Like, you have neutral air, kind of, but it's definitely not going to beat out a Corrin up air.
Yeah, exactly.
So you just got to go to ledge and test your luck, usually.
Yeah. And you're certainly not down airing. Oh, wow, just gets the big back air up the ledge jump.
Huge catch on the jump, yeah.
Yeah, that was so immediate, too. It was like,
you're
just
be
an
right
immediate turnaround. Yeah, immediate, like, turnaround, you're going to be right here. Back airs him. Great stuff to Smub. Taking the lead here. We'll see, you know, definitely in death percent to a Corrin up air, Corrin back air, a pin certainly. It's just, can you find it? You do, you do.
So he just went for that F smash because why not? Because that wouldn't have even killed. You probably get more damage off like a grab.
That one was to send a message, right?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Okay.
So the forward air at that percent, you're not going to be able to follow up as much off of it as you do with like the mid percents, but still gets a pin, although, the Ridley edge guards are so strong, that should be it.
That's it.
Nice. Just gets that forward air as well. Towa kicking himself a little bit for that one.
Some frustration coming out.
It was still a close game one, though. Like you can't feel too bad if you're Towa here. The right things were in place. It was really even for most of that game until Smub got that edge guard.
This is where, if you're Towa, this is where you make a decision.
Yeah.
This is where you go either, I'm frustrated, I'm just going to lose now.
Right.
Or this is where you go, okay, losing that in that way was frustrating.
I think I heard Palutena. Yeah, okay.
All right. Interesting. I was going to say, well, we can apply what we've learned, but maybe what we've learned is just don't go Corrin.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Corrin would be fine. And Palu, you know, well, I mean, so I guess have you seen Towa's Palu often? Is it a pretty established secondary, or is this more of just like a
secondary? Towa messes around with a variety of characters of this nature. Has a Byleth, has an Aegis, has some other characters. We don't talk about the Steve.
No, we do not talk about Steve.
But it's in this character matchup in particular, it's one that I've seen Smub play a lot against Seagull Joe. He beat Seagull earlier today. And it's very swingy either way. It's basically whoever ends up at ledge first loses.
Okay.
Either like Palu just gets like 2 framed by that like F tilt and then just like locked on ledge forever. Or if you're Smub and you get hit by 1 neutral air, well, you're going to be disadvantaged for 50 years.
Yes.
So it's just a very give and take, very swingy matchup.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah, I can definitely, like, matchup-wise, I can see you preferring this to Corrin, especially because, like, your combo starters are a little bit more forgiving in a way. Like that nair, you know, with the drift Palu has is really nice. The anti-air game is super strong here. I don't know. We'll just have to see. But none of that's going to matter if you neutral get up into the... that move has a really cool name. It's like the Space Pirates Rush. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's so sick. So sick. Yeah, and there's what you were saying.
Oh, but just Space Pirate rushes right into an explosive flame if we're using the government names.
The
of these
government
moves.
name of the move, yeah. The full name. Honestly, you know, okay, here is a nair.
Yeah, don't ask me to commentate a Kazuya set like that.
Certainly not. I think I know. There's Hurricane Kicks, right?
I know Electric Wind Godfist.
I know Electric Wind. Yeah, I know that one for sure. Listen, it's very fun to come to MDVA and like the top 3 of a bracket is Corrin, Ridley, and
Wii Fit Trainer.
Wii Fit Trainer, you know?
Everyone's opinions on like matchups and like tier lists in this division or in this in this region are just so messed up because of that.
Yeah. I mean, it's just looking at the PR like before coming here, I was like, okay, yeah. See, this is the MDVA I know and love.
Just ask anyone here how they think their character does against Little Mac, and the answers you will get are everyone's like, I think it's even.
People are terrified.
It's crazy.
That's someone I'm sad I didn't get to see today, Peanut.
Yeah.
But you know, the reason he's not here is because other players did really well. So credits to the region. It's been a really fun tournament, and the Palu right now is looking okay.
Yeah, it's actually got a lead here, which is interesting because once again, Smub did defeat Seagull Joe earlier in this bracket, but
right.
Palu looking pretty solid.
And see, that's the nice thing that you can do. Oh, I love the down air attempt there. But that's the nice thing you can do with Palu. Like, you sort of drift in with the nair, and because of like her sort of jump height and fall speed, you can like drift in and out within the short hop. So just sort of drifting in at the end once you know that you can get the hit. And you know, a nice, easy 50%. Once again, jumping off ledge and getting caught though. We've seen that interaction happen a couple times here, and Smub's been ready.
Yeah, so Smub starting to adjust to this Palu. Has so much damage here.
Oh, great coverage with the side B.
Just barely not able to mash out of that.
Yeah, and now it's looking scary. Oh, nice tech.
Oh,
again with the side B. That, I don't think it'll be a
Not quite, not quite. Next one will, though.
That coverage that Smub is able to get with the side B back towards center whenever you're at ledge trapping, and that nair will take it. Towa definitely looking a little dejected here. You can't, I mean, again, like, they're playing well. It's just, I feel like in those last stock situations is where Smub is thriving, right?
Yeah, that was the fastest run it back I've ever seen. Yep, let's go right back.
All right, let's see if we're going to run back the characters, though. I think the Palu was fine. I think it's just a mental thing, and I am concerned because, you know, earlier Towa was, you know, sort of laughing, just having a good time, and now they look a little bit less sure of themselves, right?
Stone-faced.
Stone-faced. And, you know, Stone-faced can be good.
I don't think Stone-faced is good right now.
I don't think Stone-faced is good right now.
Hey, Stone, the down B.
There we go. We made it there. Okay, so Kirby Ridley.
I've never seen this matchup.
Yeah, certainly not. Hey, maybe we'll see some stuff. I mean, Kirby's small, and low to the ground, not going to be as easy to hit as like a Palu.
He's kind of cooking now. Hold on. Quick 55.
This is Chef Kirby right now.
He can also just crouch under neutral air?
Right, that's what I was thinking. Like, the low profile, like, in a objective matchup sense, could definitely work out. The thing you're losing, obviously, is the range.
Hitbox factor is just... Yeah, Ridley is always going to win if they both swing at the same time.
And, like, the ground game was solid because Kirby's got, like, a really good horizontal ground game with those short hop forward airs, the forward throws, the down tilts especially. But as soon as Kirby's in the air, you know, Kirby's got a lot of jumps, but the recovery is not that good and does not have great airspeed either. And with Ridley's hitboxes, we've seen already that Smub is punishing pretty hard. And amazing timing, too.
Yeah, on the way down with that up special.
Out of the, like, up and down sword up specials like that, Kirby's, I feel like, is probably the easiest to punish.
And there are just some random moves coming out. A forward smash. There's the down special.
Down special coming out, blowing up Smub there. Down air. Down air.
Oh, actually going for the nair.
Oh, okay,
Hold on.
wait a second. Wait.
Smub can't make it back from that.
That was pretty dope.
Towa's got a big lead.
Towa's Kirby kind of cooking right now. Listen, like, Towa's looking dejected. If you win this game as Kirby, you've got to have some signs of life, you know?
Yeah, at that point, I don't even think you stay Kirby necessarily.
No, I think you switch back to
there's no way this works for 3 games.
Yeah.
Smub is saying, actually, maybe there's no way this works for 1 game because ever since losing that stock, he has not really been touched.
Yeah, exactly. I think Towa's going to need another one of those, like, little aerial strings.
Just to get something started.
Yeah, the going for these high up Bs a lot.
And they're working out.
Jabs. Oh, okay.
What?
Ridley, gentleman killing. Why not?
I've never seen that before.
Listen, if you've never seen it before, as an MDVA person, I know that is rare.
Yeah.
Is the down air going to come out? Nope.
Because the problem is there's like that. It's so hard to challenge that up B. If you try, you'll just die.
Yeah, it's a huge hitbox. Once again, goes for that high recovery, but this time Smub doesn't bite on it and is ready with the side B. Now you're at ledge. Smub has done well here. Doesn't quite space the F tilt right, but then gets the second one due to the aggressive option from Towa. And, you know, gets the hit. It's last hit-ish.
Yeah, Towa keeps trying to go in with these forward airs, and he's been punished for it the last 5-ish times because he just gets F-tilted, he gets nared out of shield.
It feels like Towa is running out of options to get in. And again, really, we were saying, like, this Kirby, if it works for a game, that's great. If you can, you've got to figure out how you're going to close this out. I mean, a Kirby back air should kill.
Here.
This will probably do it. This will probably do it.
Oh, it's over.
Yep. The Kirby was fun. It did the best out of the characters we saw.
Which is interesting.
But Smub too strong. Absolutely blazing through loser's bracket right now.
Yeah.
Has he dropped a game in losers?
He dropped a game to Seagull.
Okay.
Other than that, I think he's just kind of been cooking the entire time. Lost to Matsuge, and then 2-0 over Diz, 3-0 over Pink Fresh, 3-1 over Seagull, 3 over Matsuge, 3-0 over Towa.
Wow. Well, if there was anyone to combat the oolong that we've seen today, it would be this particular Smub.
It would. It would. And again, they have a record which is very, very close. Smub is up by only one set. They've played 25 of them. So
all right. Well, it sounds like we'll be in for a pretty good grand finals then, especially considering the level that each player is playing at. If one of them were to run the other over, it means that